I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong.
I'm still knocked out. Y'all get stuff knocked out.
Yeah, I was like, there.
I'll get it. How much gas you get?
I did 60, but it was like that.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better.
When the first came to you, probably take my mom's house. Oh, that's so fun. I'll do it.
I'm going to even start on there.
Thank you, man.
Do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. It's my time.
I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
Jason Myers kicking ball for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Room to run right away. Past the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. coverage, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up second and 9.
To throw is Darnold. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 33, here's second and 9. Another run here for Robinson. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 13-0. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. And Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. This is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On play action, Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Bobby Wagner in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. A look to the end zone and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop him, they take him back for a loss. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Cup in motion. Pistol snap back to Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So after one, it's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Darnold now to throw. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play for Seattle. 42 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Seattle. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16. Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing is Penix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 36 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, he is gone.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And a good return here as he is out of bounds, up at the 45.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. So a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Tight end on the move left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Darnold. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
6 yards.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Two minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Devin Tompkins on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Right, Smith and Jigba has it. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Smith and Jigba, the man in motion. It's taken in, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
They'll go right back to Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie this game at 24.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Penix's pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take
Darnold now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 34 yards. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On 4th down, Mike McDonald will turn to the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back for the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Shaheed now to return it. Whoa! He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. That goes for 58.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Darnold quickly to Smith and Jigba. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
15 yards on the play.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Darnold to throw. They'll set up the screens to Charbonnet. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Darnold to throw again. This one caught at the floor. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Now he's loose again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Julian Love brings him down.
Julian Love. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught. What a throw. Great London. Touchdown, Falcons. Folk now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Falcons 31. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 33-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Let's go. Plant. It's Penix. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself...
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Byron Murphy getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be third and a mile.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Jake Bailey in
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Darnold to throw on 1st down. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Taken in at the 8. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On third down, Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's going to air this one out, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Shaheed in motion. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
It is 2nd and 9. Cup in motion. To throw is Darnold. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down. Here's a designed run. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. And now we get a timeout by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Go set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return. So this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
38. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Viking, 18, 79 Bronco.
Now Penix escaping to his left. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country and get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.